Okay. Hello, welcome back to another episode. This is my second try of making this video and it's the second try because first try I was doing obviously my story, and sadly my phone did the glitch out and went straight back to the homepage. So you know what? I'm just gonna tell you the name of it and nothing else. This week, so let's get into it. The week that Ariana Grande's son and daughter came to Gordon's. So let's just get straight into the story. Outside at Gordon's school, Ariana was with Bob and Tilly to wish them a great first day at Gordon's. So are you guys excited? Asked Ariana. Not really, replied Bob. Kind of, replied Tilly. But you know, everyone at school is very nice, well of what I've been told by someone who goes here, said Ariana. Bye, Mum, said Bob and Tilly. Bye, sweeties. Mummy loves you, replied Ariana. In standing room, Jonah had just arrived and was waiting for the bell to be rung. When George came and said, Jonah, you excited about this week? Yes, definitely. Then Bob entered the house and said, Hey, are you Jonah? Yes, I am. You must be Bob, one of the new students, and I heard the other one is your sister, Tilly, replied Jonah. Yes, that's right. How do you know? Asked Bob. Someone told me. Actually, my girlfriend Tilly told me, because you know they have the same name, replied Jonah. Then the bell rang for lessons. Obviously, because they're also in the same. Also, in this story, Tilly Grande was put in the same house as Tilly. Bob and Tilly's first lesson was art with Mr. Holt, and Tilly was in the class. Mr. Holt said, Okay, everyone, I would like to introduce you to our newest members of our class, Bob and Tilly, so be nice to them. Tilly, you can sit over there with Tilly, and Bob, sit with Jack. So Tilly and Jack, I will need you to tell Bob and Tilly what we have been doing. So everyone, continue with what we've been with what we have been doing. Then Tilly said, So Tilly, we have been doing painting, specifically painting whatever we want. So what are you going to draw and paint? I'm going to draw a picture of my idol Ariana Grande and then paint it. Wow, that's going to be a bit of a tricky task. You have to be great and at art to pull that off. You must then be crazy. But Tilly was wrong, because 10 minutes later Tilly had done something incredible, and Tilly's reaction showed, You are amazing. You were able to draw a picture of Ariana Grande in only 10 minutes? That's stupidly incredible. And then Tilly started painting, and then 20 minutes later, 4 minutes until the end of the lesson, Tilly was amazed again. What is wrong with you? I don't know, I guess I'm just good at art. The lesson had ended, but Mr. Holt said, Tilly and Bob, what did you accomplish in the lesson? Tilly said, I did a painting of my mum. Who's your mum? Oh no. Mine and Bob's mum is Ari Grande. So their actual name. Then myself, but this is me spoiling it, the trick, spoiling the secret for everyone. And then Jonah busted in. Bob's and Tilly's mum is called Sorry. Their mum is Ariana Grande, and they are special to have a pop star mum. Everyone in the room was shocked, except for Tilly and Bob. And Jonah. Then Mr. Holt said, Class dismissed. After class, on their way to Pizzichi, Tilly and Bob were talking with Jonah. Bob said, So Jonah, why did you tell everyone in our class that Ariana Grande is our mum? I had to. I had no choice. Don't worry, Jonah, it's okay. Bob is just like that sometimes, said Tilly. Sorry, Jonah. So what are we going to do now? I have an idea, replied Jonah. What? Asked Tilly. Let's go to Pizzichi first, and I will tell you at the end of the lesson. In Pizzichi, Miss Collingwood said, So, new in our class is Tilly Grande and Bob Grande. They came here with their mum, Ariana Grande, from America, where their mum spent all her teenage life. She played Cat Valentine in the Nickelodeon show Victorious. Then in season 4 of iCarly, she played Cat again in the crossover between iCarly and Victorious, and then played Cat once more in her own show with Jeanette McCurdy in Sam and Cat. And also when she was younger, she was in the Broadway musical 13. So that enough of me talking. Bob and sit in front of and Tilly sit next to Jonah. Both of them sat down in their seats. And they were given books. But by the time they had written the title, Jugs, and the date, Miss Collingwood said, "Class, you have 20 minutes left of the lesson, so you are allowed to talk quietly with your partner about what drugs are, different types of Class A, B, and C drugs, and how drugs can be harmful to people." Then the students started talking with each other, and then later Miss Collingwood said, "Class, pack away and then you may leave." Jonah had caught up with Tilly and Bob. Then Jonah said, "So the plan is you and ask your mum to come into school to do an assembly for just the year 10s. Why?" asked Bob. "Well, I just think everyone would be happy to see Ariana Grande do an assembly in the evening." Tilly was talking with her mum. Tilly said, "Mum, can I talk to you about something?" "Sure, what is it?" replied Ariana. "Well, our friend Jonah said it would be a good idea to make you do an assembly to all the year 10s, including me and Bob," replied Tilly. "Sure, why not? It's not like I have anything that I need to do urgently tomorrow morning." The next morning, Ariana drove Tilly and Bob to school and parked in front of Sandringham so she can head to the rec to get ready for her assembly. At assembly, all the year 10s were standing outside the rec. Then Mr. Grace came out and said, "Can I please borrow someone?" "Jonah O'Brien, why does he need you?" asked George. "You'll wait and see," replied Jonah. Every year 10 was walking into the rec for assembly, and everyone was surprised to see someone in there. Ariana Grande, then Mr. Grace said, "Today's assembly is very special, so I'll hand straight over to Jonah. Take it away." "Thank you, Mr. Grace. So today, sir, is right about it being a very special assembly, because taking it, who is very famous for her albums and her role as Cat Valentine in Victorious, iCarly, and Sam and Cat, and give it up for the famous pop star sensation Ariana Grande. So I hand it over to her." Ariana stood at the front and said, "Welcome, Year 10. Today we are going to talk about Jonah." Jonah said, "The trip planned on Friday. We are going to talk about the big trip on Friday. So on Friday morning, we are heading to a place in Woking for one of my new shows called Life at Hollywood Arts. Auditions will be held outside Sandringham House. It will be putting the characters in it on the side of the rec, so you can choose what character you want to audition for. Helping me with the auditions will be Jonah, Tilly and Bob. Bye. Hope to see you at the auditions." Then Jonah said, "Thank you, Ariana Grande. Auditions are taking place tomorrow at lunch. Back to Mr. Grace. Please may this side stay seated. This side you are dismissed." Half of the year 10s were leaving the rec to get to their lessons. Then Mr. Grace continued, "This side you are now dismissed." Everyone else headed to their lessons. On Wednesday at lunch, auditions for the movie were taking place outside Sandringham. Ariana was with Jonah, Tilly, Bob and Tilly, getting ready for the auditions for the new movie Ariana was making, Life at Hollywood Arts. First up was Grima, who chose to audition for Jade West, and Joe, who chose to audition for Beck Oliver. They acted out the scene they chose, and Ariana thought it was amazing. It was amazing. "You're definitely a choice to play Jade and Beck." Next up was Savannah. "Yes, Tilly, your sister is auditioning." "Who?" asked Ariana. "Trina Vega's sister of Tori." Savannah did a scene from Victorious with help from her sister, and Ariana said, "You are good, and that means you are in the movie Life at Hollywood Arts in some way or another." Next up was Sophie, auditioning for Cat Valentine, and Johan, who didn't want to audition for anyone, but Sophie persuaded him to have a try. so he agreed. Tilly said, "Take it away." Johan and Sophie acted out a scene from the movie, and Ariana said, "Well, Sophie and Johan, that was great. You are definitely a choice to play Kat and Robbie." Yeah, I just chose Johan. Don't know why. Johan, I'm not saying that you are dating Sophie. You're not dating Sophie. That's just, I just happen to have it being you and Sophie to audition, to be the people to audition for both Robbie and Kat. Doesn't matter. We'll continue. If you're watching this now, I apologise for people thinking that I think you're in love with Sophie. So just leave it. Nothing to do with you. I just put you in it. Finally, there were characters left in the movie: Rex, St. John, Sikowitz, Andre, and Tori. So to fix that, Ariana gave the roles to Tilly and Jonah of Tori and Andre. And as for Rex, St. John, and Sikowitz, Ariana gave a puppet the part of Rex, Luca the part of St. John, and they gave Mr. Alden the role as a better-looking Sikowitz in appearance on Friday. On Friday, Ariana and the cast members were getting ready for the movie. Then 15 minutes later, Ariana said this movie is on the role and action at Hollywood Arts. Tori had returned with Trina to their old school for a reunion, and the first person they see is Sikowitz, who was looking really different. So Tori said, "What happened to you, Sikowitz?" "Well, after you left, I had a haircut, and then I decided to buy a lot of smart clothes, and now I look like this." "How did you have a haircut when you had no hair since we left?" asked Trina. "I forgot to say I grew it, and then I had a haircut." Then someone said, "Tori and Trina and Sikowitz, you're here." They were wondering who said it, and they found out it was Kat with Robbie and Beck, plus Ariana, Andre, who all arrived at the same time, and Tori and Trina were so happy. So Tori, Trina, Kat, Robbie, Beck, and Andre all hugged, and then someone else said, "I can't believe what I'm seeing at everyone back at Hollywood Arts, and who else expected me to be the last one? Hi, who are you? Are you kidding me? You should know who I am. I am Jade West, your girlfriend." "I'm joking. Jade, of course. I know who you are." Then Ariana said, "Cut. Well done. Now, that's it." "Not yet," replied Jonah. "What do you mean?" "I mean, literally, Victoria Justice, Leon Thomas, Aaron Jogia, Elizabeth Gillies, Matt Bennett, Eric Lang, Daniela Monet, Michael Reed, Miranda Cosgrove, Jeanette McCurdy, Nathan Crest, Jerry Trainer, and Noah Monk are all right behind you." "Is that all?" "Yes. Oh, one more thing. Bob and Tilly are with Yes, they are with Anna Cook, Abby Bergman, Ashton Dreamer, and Jamil Smith-Sicker. If you don't know who those four people are, they are from a show that I watched called The Investigators on Netflix. The show on Netflix. And like I said, the actors that play Mordy, Ava, Ezra, and Kyle in The Investigators, the show on Netflix. By the way, they are... Why are you here? "Well, we came to your world for something, so we hung out with Tilly and Bob for the day. So who we're off school today." Ariana saw everyone, and twice was right, so they all was right. And because of this, Tilly and Bob were fully transferred to Gordon School permanently, excited for the future at Gordon School. The end. I'm going to tell you the sequel to this. It's got a different title, but it is still the same movie series. We're going to do the sequel now, and then I'll stop the episode here, and I'll do a second part with my World Time the series, which is the new series that I'm making, where I'll read the cast and the top episodes and read their plots. Tilly and Bob Grande start their first year at Gordon's in year 11. The movie starring Ariana Grande. Characters: Tilly Grande, Bob Grande, Ariana Grande, Jonah O'Brien, Tilly Robertson, Joe Sampala, Green Shershan, Finn McCarthy, Owen Habishaw, Kritan Guring, David Gamina, George Darville, Hamad Alahi, Scott Adcock, Owen Wilson, Victoria Justice, Liam Thomas, Elizabeth Gillies, Matt Bennett, Aaron Jogia, Daniela Monet, Rex, Miranda Cosgrove, Jeanette McCurdy, Nathan Crest, Jerry Trainer, Noah Monk, Eric Lang, Cameron Ocasio, Marie Cheatham, Zoran Korak, Aston Druma, Anna Cook, Abby Bergman, Jamil Smith, Zeka. And then we got the plot dash storyline sequel. Tilly and Bob Grande start their first year at Gordon's school. Tilly becomes happy when she finds out she is in 5 of the same classes as Jonah, who she instantly falls for. The 5 lessons they are both in were English, maths, chemistry, biology, physics, and also German and food tech. Will Tilly become Jonah's girlfriend? Let's wait and see. But will Chantilly be happy? Obviously, because in the original, I had me and Tilly's girlfriend and boyfriend, and Tilly Grande now fancies me in this film. Now basically Ariana Grande, Tilly Grande, and Tilly Robertson. My Tilly, the Tilly at Gordon's, and my daughter and my Ariana Grande Tilly, and the Ariana Grande Tilly that I made up is that. Myself in this band. Seem to my way out. Let me out of here. I wanna learn all these years. Little girls. And that is going to be a wrap up of the 2 first stories. I was going to make an idea, and I'm going to stop. I was going to stop the video here, and I'm still going to stop the video here because I don't not want to lose this recording, because then I have to do it all over again. You know what? We'll make this 2 parts. The first part will be reading all these 2. Obviously, we've done that. And the final bit of this first part will be me reading out the cast. And then I'll do the episodes and their plots next video. Once Upon a Time, the series cast. Now, all the characters are played. All the characters have random names. I chose random girls' names and random boys' names and random second names and just put them together. So I didn't choose the second name, which first name and second name would go with each other. I just randomly chose boy first names and girl first names, and added a random second name on that. So remember, these characters are played by my Skylanders, because I'm doing a live action version off screen. But I just want to give you what I'm doing off screen. Trigger Happy as Emma Smith. Blaststone as Liam Johnson, Stink Bomb as Noah Williams, Stealth Elf as Olivia Brown, Hoopblade as the Meanie, Isabella Jones, Diveclops as Sophia Garcia, Washbuckler as Charlotte Miller, Freezeblade as William Davies, Rubber Rise as James Rodriguez, Free Ranger as Oliver Martinez, Spy Shake as Mia Hernandez, Night Shift as Benjamin Lopez, Gorilla Buckler as Elijah Gonzalez, Trap Kraken as Lucas Wilson, Boomshake as Mason Anderson, Camo as Logan Thomas, Whirlwind as Ava Taylor, Gilgrunt as Amelia Moore, Eruptor as Alexander Jackson, Slam Bam as Ethan Martin, Eruptor Jr. as Jacob Lee, Hot Dog as Harper Perez, Shroom as Michael Thompson, Scorp as Daniel White, Cinder as Evelyn Harris, Smiler Dash as Abigail Sanchez, Zulu as Henry Clark, Jetvac as Jackson Ramirez, Zook as Sebastian Lewis, Food Fight as Aidan Robinson, Wrecking Ball as Emily Walker, Double Trouble as Matthew Young, Chopper as Samuel Allen, Tri-Tip as David King, Chain Reaction as Joseph Wright, Tough Luck as Elizabeth Scott, Barbella as Mina Torres, Gusto as Carter Hill, Enigma as Ella Flores, Buckshot as Avery Green, Pitboss as Owen Adams, Wildfire as Wyatt Nelson, Kingpen as John Baker, which I've only just found out, which I just remembered, is a Sleepaway Camp reference, because the dad at the beginning that gets killed off at the beginning of the movie is called John Baker. That was just luck, like the James Rodriguez one. Those two were just luck. Truex as Jack Hall, and my favourite one, Kaboom as Luke Rivera. Yeah, we're going to end the episode here. We're going to do 2 parts. I will add I'll add both times. I'll add the time up of this video and the second part 2, and that will be this is going to be my biggest video anyway, single video. But this is going to be it for this part 1. Part 1, we've read everything. We've done the cast of my Once Upon a Time series. We've read the original Tilly and Grande 1 story, the story at the beginning, and its sequel. Next episode, we're going to when we give you the names of the episodes and my favourite parts, the plots of the episodes. But until next time, this has been Gibby Alone. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, just put a thumbs up on this video. Check out some of my latest videos. But until next time, I've been Gibby O'Brien, aka Jonah O'Brien. But until next time, I'm out. Peace.